This video is about the place value that we've been discussing in class, where we compared digits from one place value to digits in another place value. This assignment students have in their class notes, and they also have a homework assignment this week with the same chart. So if we look at the number 4,142, we want to look at the digits, the 4 in the tens place and the 4 in the thousands place, and be able to compare them. So in the first row across, we have the value. So the 4 in this place value has a value of 4,000. The 1 has a value of 100. The 4 has a value of 40, and the 2 has a value of 2. In the large boxes, students should draw a picture representing this number. So they can draw 4 cubes representing the large 1,000th block. For the 100 piece, they can just draw a square representing the flat. 4 tens and 2 ones. Next, students have this row down here for comparing, and what they're actually doing is they're writing each digit multiplied by its value so that we can compare the numbers. So for example, in this first column, they would write 4 times 1,000. And in this box here, they would write 1 times 100, 4 times 10, and 2 times 1. So students in this row are just writing one factor is the digit multiplied by its place value. We want to compare the 4s. So we're actually comparing these two 4s there. And so we're looking at the 4 in the thousands place compared to the 4 in the tens place. And as we discussed in class, in order to do this, every time we jump one place value, it's times 10, or divided by 10 if we move the other way. And then in order to get to this place value, it's another times 10. Well, since 10 times 10 is 100, then the 4 in the tens place is 100 times smaller than the 4 in the thousands place. Students can write this in the explanation box in several different ways. Students can write that 4,000 is 100 times larger than 40. They could write 40 is 1/100th of 4,000. They could also compare the digits and tell me the 4 in the thousands place is 100 times larger than the 4 in the tens place. Or the opposite, the 4 in the tens place is 100 times smaller than the 4 in the thousands place. Hopefully this helps with the assignment. And the idea behind this chart is to begin to help students compare numbers in other ways. For example, if I wanted students to compare the 500 and the 5, the way that I asked students to do this in class is we had them line up the numbers. And we can see that the 5 in the ones place is 2 jumps away. So 2 jumps away to the hundreds place. Therefore, 500 is 100 times larger than 5. We could also say that 5 is 1/100th of 500. And we could do the same thing with 9,009. And again, I asked the students to line it up so that they could actually see how many jumps away that is. So in this case, you can see that that is 1 jump away. So 9,000 is 10 times larger than 900. Once students can compare, we also want to get into problems like this so that students can figure out what is 1/10 of 600. Well, 1/10 of 600 is 60. And I know that because 1/10 tells me I want to know what is one place smaller. So I would have to divide and jump one way to the right, giving me 60. I could also do 60 divided by 10, or I'm sorry, 600 divided by 10 to get 60. If I wanted to look at a number that was 100 times larger than 40, I could write my 40 and know that I need to jump once, twice, and I would have 4,000 is 100 times larger than 40. In the last one, 70 is 1/100th of, so I'm telling you 70 is the smaller number, and it's 1/100th of what? So I need to again jump 2 places to show me that it would be 7,000. Hopefully this helps a little with the homework. Remember, the homework is not due until Thursday. And if students have any questions, they can ask me tomorrow during class.